Hi Taurus, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your December 2021 monthly tarot forecast. This is a reading for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. If you are a cross watcher, you might be able to resonate with some of these messages. So guys, I would like to say welcome to all of you. Thank you so much for being here with me today. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. Also, if you could please give this video a thumbs up, I would greatly appreciate that. All right, so I'm starting out with pulling you your overall guidance card for the month of December. And you have most people are just trying to survive. Ain't that the truth, right? My goodness, especially at this time, most people are just trying to survive. All right, let's see what the tarot says. So you could be dealing with someone, Taurus, around you. Maybe someone is really going through it at the moment. Maybe needing to be a little bit more generous here for some of you. Let's see what the cards say. Taurus, what does Taurus have coming up in the month of December 2021, please, Taurus? And if you are new to my channel, welcome. I do prefer to take the jumpers. If you're not subscribed, please do subscribe. And also all the decks that I am using, they are listed below along with the links for purchasing them if you are interested. Taurus, what does Taurus have coming up in December 2021, please, Taurus? Taurus. All right, let's see. First card out, we have the Chariot crossed by the Seven of Cups. Taurus. Two of Swords, it is sideways. So for some of you, this is in the reverse. Let's see. Taurus. Ooh, my goodness. All right, so we have the Ten of Wands in the recent past crowning you. We have the Queen of Swords coming up in the near future. We have the Ten of Swords. Yeah, so you may have someone around you, Taurus, that's going through it. This could be a Gemini, a Libra, an Aquarius for some of you. Taurus, what does Taurus have coming up in the month of December, please, Taurus? Isn't that interesting? So for some of you, it may be a Gemini. You have the Lovers. Taurus. Okay, we have Temperance, the Ace of Pentacles, and then you have a bonus card here. So you have the Nine of Pentacles with the Two of Pentacles. All right, let's see. So one thing I'm really seeing, Taurus, is a lot of Pentacles here. A lot of Pentacles here, especially the second half of December. So if you're worried about money, for me, the Nine of Coins here, this is the outcome. So this is energy going into the new year, going into January. This is the bonus card. So it could be that some of you are picking up a second job or something like that. You got to juggle here at this time. Let's see what the overall energy is. Wow, Page of Swords. Okay. And so Page of Swords is the overall energy. This is you maybe doing a lot of research here, especially maybe if this is a new job opportunity or maybe a new way to make money. You definitely could be doing your research. And those of you where you have maybe someone around you that needs your help, you could be doing some research for them. You could be looking at something because of that. Okay, look at this. So we have the Page of Swords. We have the Four of Swords. So for a few of you Taurians, you could have put something off. You could have been procrastinating. That's obviously not all of you, but if you had to make a decision or if you had to do something, you could have put it off, or this is something you're doing at the start of the month. For many of you, this is something you're doing, and it's because you simply need a break. This is you needing some you time with the Four of Swords, the High Priestess. For a few of you, there could have been some sort of loss in the past, and maybe you just need some you time. You need to rest, you need to recharge. But we have the Nine of Cups here, and there's the King of Cups. In this particular deck, if you look quick, it looks like the Ten of Cups. It's not, though. It's the Nine of Cups. But you see the home in the background here, the dog here. It looks like the Ten of Cups, but it's not. It's the Nine of Cups. So I am reading for some Taurians where you are perfectly content, maybe quite content, quite happy with being on your own. That's for some of you. But for other Taurians, you definitely could have taken a break. For many of you, that's from this King of Cups, which could be a Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces, but doesn't have to be. The King of Cups can be someone who has your heart, someone that you care for. For some of you, this was you taking a break from a relationship. But that's not all of you. This may be what's needed. I see some of you maybe even laying in bed at night. If you have a love interest, you could be checking on them. You have the Page of Swords here. So a little bit of a spying energy, especially with the Queen of Swords crowning you. So if you do have a love interest, or if you've taken a break from a relationship, Taurus, this could be you checking them out, or, take it how it resonates. This could be them checking you out. Others, this is you doing research. This is you doing research because prior, at your foundation, you have the Two of Swords. So this is you needing more information. You didn't have all of the information. I think that you've gained some of that knowledge because the way that this landed, I feel like you still don't have all of the information, but you have some information. You're starting the month with the Chariot. You have the Chariot crossed by the Seven of Cups. And so this is you in control. You're in the driver's seat. It's just figuring out, which path, which direction you want to move in. But I feel like once you take this you time, once you recharge, some of you want to meditate on something, you want to listen to your intuition here. And also with the Seven of Cups, you have lots of choices, lots of options. And so you're taking your sweet time, Taurus, and you're looking at those options. You're looking at, a couple of different paths here right at the start of the month, and you're doing your research. And again, you don't have all of the information. I think that you've maybe seen some things clearly, but as far as you having all the information, you don't. Also with the Seven of Cups, this could be you or even someone you're dealing with. They may not be seeing something clearly. You may be helping this person. So, if somebody has to have a procedure, if someone has to have something done, you could be helping them maybe do some research. You could be helping this person. And for some of you, this person may be at a distance. In the recent past, you do have the Ten of Wands. So this was you maybe under a lot of pressure or feeling weighed down. For some of you, I mean, just exhausted. Maybe on the verge of collapsing. That's not for all of you. Just exhausted. That's really what I'm getting. And this is why you need some you time. You need a break. And, you know, you have the Queen of Swords here. Some of you may actually have maybe Gemini in your chart, maybe your cuspers. But Queen of Swords, you may cut some people off. You may cut something out of your life. For some of you, it may not be the healthiest. And so that really could be anything. Queen of Swords, you may be doing your research, looking closely at someone or something, and then using this sword, cutting ties. But first you're going to meditate on this. But again, just remember, you don't have all the information. With the Queen of Swords, though, you could be, you know, slicing through this illusion here and getting down to the bottom of something, which, you know, may be needed. You need to do your research. You don't have all the information. So before you judge somebody or make a big decision here, you want to get all the facts, which I don't feel like with this energy, Taurus, at the start of December, I don't feel like you have it. You may have found some things out, but that's it. You have some information, and you're still not seeing something clearly. And so, yeah, it's just what I'm getting. I would really try to be neutral because, you know, some of you that I'm reading for, you could be making a very harsh decision and you don't have all the information, and maybe someone around you is really going through it, you know? And then we have the Ten of Swords. You could be going through it, Taurus. Maybe you've been going through it and it's finally coming to an end. You're at a crossroads here right at the start of the month, looking at, you know, maybe a number of possibilities. This is the worst being behind you. Some of you may feel betrayed. If you feel betrayed, I feel like you're going to cut this person off. But again, a decision is needed. You have the Lovers. And so a decision is needed. You may wait until the third week of December to make this decision, which honestly, I feel like that's, you know, that's a good thing. But if you feel like you still don't have all the information, I mean, if you can put it off, put it off. Something is definitely hidden here, though. Now, for some of you, this is you trying to heal a relationship. So, of course, that can be a romantic relationship, but does not have to be. For some of you, this could be a family member. This can be a friend. This can be someone that you cut off. And you're trying to work with this person here around the third week. You're trying to mend this relationship. You're trying here at this time, Taurus. Now, you could be dealing with a Sag. You could be dealing with a Gemini. How others are viewing you, we have Temperance. And so some of you, I mean, you are trying to maybe keep yourself balanced here at this time. You may have a lot on your plate. You may have had a lot on your plate in the recent past. And there could be a pause in the energy here at one point in December where you just pull back, you disconnect, you're able to maybe take some time off of work, or you're able to spend some time alone. But then I feel like some of you, I mean, the second half of December, you're back to work, you're dealing with a lot of stuff. Some of you that I'm reading for, you may actually be having surgery, or you may have a procedure or something coming up. If you resonate with that, do your research, definitely. In the hopes and fears, you have the Ace of Coins. Could be waiting on some money to come in. I do feel like it's coming in. By the end of December, which is energy going into the new year, you have the 9 of Coins and the 2 of Coins. And so if you were waiting on landing a new job, or waiting for some money to come in, whatever it is, I do see it coming in. But I do see some of you having to juggle here at this time. And it could be your family time, you know, taking care of maybe a loved one or loved ones, and then also with work. Some of you just have a lot going on. You have a lot on your plate. Some of you are single with the 9 of Coins. If you are single, you may have a couple of love interest here at the end of the month that are interested in you, Taurus. Now, one of them in particular may come in around the 3rd week. For some of you, this is someone you already know. You've already dealt with this person. It could be an ex that's trying to come back in. But for others, you know, there's some sort of history here. Could be a friend. And they may be a Sag. But I feel like for some of you, this is definitely someone that was meant to come into your life. Maybe they're meant to help you in some way or something like that, or you're meant to help them. With most people are just trying to survive. All right, let's do some clarifying. Let's take a look at this 10 of Swords for Taurus, please. What is the 10 of Swords? All right, let's take a look at the 10 of Wands. Let's look at the 2 of Swords. I feel like a decision is needed with these 2s, the Lovers, the Chariot. I just feel like there's a decision that's needed. But if you feel you should put it off, then put it off. You have to listen to your intuition. Yeah. Again, not all is known. There's some stuff you're not seeing, Taurus. Not yet. All right, let's take a look at the Lovers. Let's clarify the Lovers. And I'm just going to look at the Page of Swords. Please clarify the Page of Swords. Some of you, you may be dealing with someone who's younger. Okay, these two flipped over. That's interesting. There's the Nine of Swords. So if you have been dealing with some sort of nightmarish situation, Taurus, I mean, you could be maybe cutting some people off with this Queen of Swords. You have a lot of swords showing up here. This is definitely a spying energy for some of you. Looking at the Page of Swords, you have the Knight of Swords and the Five of Swords. Now, some of you are definitely dealing with the Gemini. You have this ear energy. Could be an Aquarius, could be a Libra. I'm seeing both, so. But this is an aggressive energy. Some of you definitely were betrayed. You feel betrayed. This is you recovering. This is you healing. If it's not by a group of people or a person, this could be you simply just feeling defeated. Yeah. I mean, in the recent past, you have the Ten of Wands. This is you needing to recuperate. Some of you may even travel for a living. But you may be dealing with someone, you may be dealing with an enemy, you may be dealing with someone who is playing games. They could be watching you. You both could be watching each other with this energy. You know, just be careful with, you know, who you trust. Which, you know, I feel like you are. You have the Queen of Swords here. Yes, you don't have all of the information, but I feel like you have some information, and you're just incredibly focused here. So if someone is playing games, or, you know, if you feel like someone played you, I feel like you're cutting this person off, or you already have. You've cut them out. They may be trying to come back in. So quite interesting. Looking at the Two of Swords, you have the Eight of Swords. So one thing that you will notice here about this Taurus is they both have blindfolds on. So this is you not seeing something in the past. I feel like you still don't have all of the information, but you are seeing clearer here in December. Some things have come to light. Looking at the Ten of Wands, you have the Page of Pentacles. So could be a friend for some of you, a friend that's going through it. You may be helping a friend. If you're going through it, Taurus, if you're somebody who is struggling, there could have been an opportunity in the recent past. With the Page of Pentacles, there could have been an opportunity for work or school. You may not have acted on it. You know, it may not have been worth it for you because you have the Ten of Wands here. So this is you already carrying so much. You already have far too much on your plate, and then you have this new opportunity. It may have just been too much and maybe too little for some of you. That's how I read that. It's too much of a burden, and it's not enough of, you know, a payoff here. It's just not with the Page of Pentacles. And then looking at the Ten of Swords, you have the Five of Wands. So this could be you feeling betrayed, Taurus, by multiple different people. That's not all of you, but for some of you, with the Five of Wands and the Five of Swords. Some of you work in a very competitive field or environment. For some of you dealing with a bully. That's not all of you, but for some of you. If you resonate with that, I see you distancing yourself definitely. And those of you that are dealing with a particular person, those of you that have love coming in, you may meet this person online. And it could be after a breakup. I'm definitely reading for some Taurians where you're still healing. You're still healing. You could have been dealing with a player. For some of you, you could have even dealt with someone who ghosted you. And you may meet someone online. Someone is at a distance here. I see longing. I do see a very strong attraction. It could be with a Sag. But you're definitely dealing with divine timing. I do see many of you still technically single here at the end of the month, but I see you in a good place. I see lots of pentacles here, which is great. And some of you do have a couple of choices in love. All right, let's pull you some additional guidance cards. Taurus. Additional guidance for Taurus, please, for December 2021. I feel like for a few of you, what's needed is maybe going out, having some fun. This may be, you know, after you maybe recharge, after you take this you time. I feel like the second half of December, that's something that's really needed. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. My goodness. Let's take a look at your love life. What is the advice for Taurus for the month of December, please? Even though you just went through whatever you just went through, Taurus, I feel like you're looking good. You're looking good. People are definitely interested in you. I definitely am reading for some Taurians where you have a couple of possibilities here in love. Some of you are doing quite well. And this could be, you know, on the business front, financially. All right. I'm actually going to go in here. I'm going to use this deck. I'm looking at this past life relationship. You've known each other before. Let's see what else we got here for Taurus. I feel like a lot of this is old energy, Taurus. I feel like December is a month where you're healing from the past. You're letting things go. You could be letting relationships go, friendships, whatever it is. I feel like December is a healing month. A big healing month where you're maybe closing the door on a chapter of your life. Oh, look at that. All right, let's look at career and finances for Taurus, please. Wow. Wow, look at this. And this comes out after I just mentioned, you know, how December is going to be a month where you're healing and, you know, cutting off relationships, friendships, and then you get this card. I mean, wow. All right, let's see what you need to let go of, Taurus. What does Taurus need to let go of in the month of December, please? Okay. All right, so we have full moon in Leo, go wild. And this card came out right after I was talking about you needing to maybe play and have more fun, Taurus, especially the second half of December, which is Christmas and New Year's. You know, go out, have fun. I feel like it's really going to help. So some of you need to go wild. A Leo may be significant for some of you, but the message here is go out, have fun. Maybe there is someone at a distance. Maybe you need to travel to see them, or they're going to come see you. You have the Chariot here. This could be something you're discussing right at the start of the month, and then for some of you, it could be third week. This person is maybe going to come and see you, Taurus. We have past life relationship. You have known each other before. So for some of you, this is an ex or someone you have history with. This person is trying to maybe come back in. For some of you, they may have hurt you in the past. For others, this could be a past life relationship, because we also have soulmate, and it says your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. Now some of you may meet this person online. Definitely seeing that. And then look at this. Looking at career and finances, this is the card that we get. So if you have a business partner, or if you work with, you know, certain individuals, you just want to keep your eye on them. And some of you, that's exactly what you're doing. But detox your friendships. Your abundance flow is being affected by the people with whom you're spending time. So be discerning about your associations and relationships. Choose to be with people who are inspiring, generous, and supportive. I mean, I couldn't agree more, Taurus. You may have a shady character or characters around you, so keep that in mind, Taurus. Choose to be with people who are inspiring, generous, and supportive. And then looking at what you need to let go of, you are willing and able and won't give in or stop hoping. Enjoy your journey to love. Look at this. This deck is all about what you need to let go of. And with this card coming out, Taurus, this is basically telling me that you're not letting go of your optimistic attitude. I definitely am reading for some Taurians where you are actually a very generous person, maybe very supportive to your friends, your family, whoever it is, those around you. And you may be a person that looks at the glass like it's half full versus, you know, half empty. And so you may be a very optimistic person. And I feel like with this card coming out, Taurus, don't ever let that go. Don't ever let that positive attitude go. It's helping you. It's definitely helping you on your journey. Now, you are on a journey to love. Now, for some of you, you're coming together with a past life connection here, a soulmate. But you are willing and able and won't give in or stop hoping. Enjoy your journey to love. Some of you are romantics. And I feel like you won't settle. You know your worth. So don't ever lose faith. Stay positive. You are definitely on a journey to love. And some of you, you may meet this person this month. For some of you, it may be online. Others, you know, your person is at a distance, but you are on a journey. You are coming together. You know, what is meant for you is yours. People really can't interfere with that. They can, as far as delaying or, you know, causing blocks or interference, yes, but they can't actually block your blessings. And so for some of you, that could be what this is maybe someone interfered with a connection. But very nice, Taurus. It is a very positive read, so I hope that you found it helpful. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. All right, guys, have a great month.